Huff, huff. Dr. Yamada, can I talk to you for a minute?
Alex, what happened? You're out of breath. Is something wrong?
Doctor, have you heard? They say Japanese poetry is the shortest in the world. Seriously? Just 17 syllables. Our poetry tells much more dramatic and lengthy stories. What can you possibly convey with that? I can't believe it.
Ah, you're probably talking about haiku. Indeed, it is considered the shortest form of poetry in the world. Compared to Western epics, it may seem incredibly short. But that brevity is the essence of haiku. There are two basic rules in haiku: the structure of the syllables and the kaigo, or seasonal word.
Structure of the syllables? You mean that 5-7-5 thing? It's like a spell and hard to remember. Can you really express something meaningful with just those syllables?
Yes, it is composed of 5 syllables, 7 syllables, and 5 syllables, totaling 17. This rhythm gives a unique resonance and comfort to the words. And the other important element is the kaigo, a word that indicates a specific season. For instance, when you hear the word sakura, don't you feel the warmth of spring and the sense of a new beginning?
Sakura, yes, they are very beautiful flowers. But why do you have to include a seasonal word in the poem? We don't have such strict rules in our poetry. We value freedom of expression the most.
A kaigo not only represents a season, but it also encapsulates the cultural images and the Japanese view of nature associated with that word. It's like a time capsule of words that conjures up the scenery, emotions, and even the smell of the season in the reader's mind with just one word.
A time capsule. That's an interesting way to put it. But the idea that words have such power, I'm a little skeptical.
Then, let me introduce one of the most famous haiku to you, Alex. It's a poem by Matsuo Basho. An old pond, a frog jumps in, the sound of water. What kind of scene do you imagine when you read this?
An old pond, a frog jumps in, the sound of the water. That's it? There's no emotional description like, the old pond was very quiet, or, I was sad when the frog jumped in. I honestly can't understand what it's trying to convey.
True. Haiku tends to avoid direct emotional expression. The author doesn't say a word about the pond being quiet, but by describing just the sound of the water, don't you feel it emphasizes the profound silence of the scene? This technique of stimulating the reader's imagination by not saying much has something in common with the aesthetics and Zen philosophy of Japan.
Silence speaks? We are from a culture where we express our feelings openly. We're taught that poetry is a way to convey our feelings straightforwardly. But you're right, when it's just the sound of the water, I can't help but imagine the tranquility of the pond. It's a strange feeling. It's as if I'm standing right there.
That's exactly the sensation. The spaces and blanks in the words infinitely expand the reader's interpretation and imagination. The human brain works to supplement information, especially when it's sparse.
I see, you're talking about the functions of the brain. That's interesting, but how do you express more passionate feelings that make my heart pound?
Haiku is an art of capturing the moment of the heart. You take photos with your film camera, don't you, Alex? It's similar to that.
My camera? What do you mean?
Yes, you sketch the moments you feel are beautiful or interesting in your everyday life with 17 syllables. The colors of a rainbow after the rain, the sounds of insects on a summer night, the scent of freshly baked bread. All these small discoveries that we often overlook become the subject of haiku.
That's exactly when I take photos with my camera. But expressing that in words. My photos capture a lot more information. Colors, light, shadows, people's expressions.
That's why the challenge is to select the most impressive elements within the constraint of 17 syllables. Haiku can become a special lens to see the world a little more attentively and with sharpened senses every day.
A lens. Indeed, my camera changes the way I frame the world. So haiku is a tool that changes the way you see the world, too. My scrapbooking is also an art of collecting fragments of everyday life, so I feel a little in common with it.
Did you know that such haiku is loved all over the world? In internet haiku clubs, people from over 40 countries exchange haiku in their own languages. Workshops are also held at American universities and cultural events in Vietnam.
What? Even in my country? That much? Why? Our poetry is also wonderful. Why is this short Japanese poetry so popular all over the world? I can't understand.
Perhaps it's because, despite differences in language and culture, the heart that finds a sunset beautiful or feels something in the change of seasons is the same for everyone in the world. And perhaps because the canvas of 17 syllables allows anyone to freely express their hearts. It's simple but deep. That balance might be the reason it's accepted by people from diverse cultures.
For anyone to easily. Indeed, our poetry often requires more complex forms and a lot of words. Haiku, because it's short, can more easily express universal emotions. Is that what you're saying? I want our poetry to be more widespread in the world. I respect haiku a little bit.
So, how was it? I hope you got a little sense of the fun of haiku.
Yeah, honestly, I thought it was a weird poem at first. But now, I'm kind of feeling like giving it a try. But the 575 and the seasonal words seem pretty hard, though.
Forget about the difficult rules for now. The important thing is to try sketching the moment your heart moved with words. What can you see from the window right now? What sounds can you hear? You always capture the small beauties of everyday life in your wonderful photos. I think you'd be good at haiku, too.
Me, writing haiku? The color of the rainbow in the sky after the rain seen from the window. This is not 17 syllables at all. And there's no seasonal word.
Rainbow can also be a summer seasonal word. How about, after the rain, the bridge of the rainbow stands in the sky? This is 575.
Oh, amazing. The image in my heart in just 17 syllables. I'm kind of moved. I wonder if I can make a haiku about the scenery of my hometown. Doctor, I'll try a little bit of haiku. Maybe I'll add a page of words to my scrapbook.
Yes, please do. I'm looking forward to the unique haiku that only you can create.
Yes, thank you, doctor. I feel like I'll be able to sleep well tonight.